Good morning to you. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning to you. It is 1:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Maryland. What is going on? Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I think I'm going to do some career mode stuff. Do some training in the career mode, I guess. I got my wheel steering fixed. I figured that out.
You seem comfortable out there. I'm sure you will get your PPL in no time. There's a laptop in the office that shows all the certification information you'll... Here you can see all the different certifications you can pass throughout your career. Your first step is to work towards your private pilot license. All the training lessons you will need to pass the PPL exam are available here. Make sure you're comfortable with these before taking the exam.
We did two of them. Got and them two. Alright, what's this one? Altitude pitch. Learn how to use the elevator.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level? This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb. That's good. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Now, let's level back out. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable. That's good. That's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up. Great. That's good. Keep working on it, you'll get better. Okay, bring us back to level flight. Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable. Nice. That's good. That's okay. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection. For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the cruise attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank. Excellent. Now, let's see you level back out. That's good. Remember to maintain altitude while leveling off. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop. Bank the aircraft. Working on it, you'll get better. Keep working to maintain a constant altitude during the turn. Level us back out now. Great. Remember, during a turn the aircraft tends to sink. You need to pull on the yoke to compensate. Let's talk about the throttle. If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. In the Cessna 172, that relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer on the PFD. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800. Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. Excellent. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2,400 RPM. Push the throttle to reach 2,400 RPM. Your speed is increasing now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well. Nice. That was excellent. With piston planes like this Cessna, it's common to have power targets defined in RPM.
Maneuver test.
The art of maneuvering a plane through the air isn't a mystery to you anymore. Now it's time to test the skills you've learned. As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees. Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading. When you feel ready, start descending. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. If your speed is in the yellow section of the airspeed indicator, it means you are overspeeding. Reduce throttle to idle and pull gently on the yoke to slow down. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. That's okay. Now climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively. You can start the climb when you're ready. You put your plane in a dangerous situation. Now climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively. Nice. The turn was good, but try to climb faster in the future. All right, next exercise. Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots.
6,000 feet. $80 knots. 6,000 feet.
Go ahead and reduce your speed.
Heading south. 80 knots.
That's okay. Review straight and level flight to better manage your speed and altitude. You did well, but you can do better. Hello. Today, we're going to go over all the steps that precede turning on your engine. Those steps are essential to ensure your aircraft's integrity and that everything is in order for a smooth and seamless flight. First of all, stretch your legs a bit and take a look at your aircraft and your surroundings. We never took much time to look at our aircraft from the outside, so take your time if you want to inspect it. You might have noticed some extra bits on your aircraft. These are the covers and chocks. Covers are installed when the plane is not in use and are meant to avoid damaging its sensitive parts. Chocks are there to immobilize the aircraft. You'll need to remove them before takeoff. And we're done for the outside. Now that we're sure your aircraft is functional and ready to taxi, let's check the inside. Let's get to the matter at hand. You've been given an EFB, also referred to as an electronic flight bag. It's a tablet that stores critical flight information and is the ideal tool to prepare your flight plans and enhance your piloting experience. Open it and take a look. Feel free to follow a quick guided tour of its features.
Open the EFB with left button and... what? What's that button? The other button.
The EFB features an interactive map, a flight plan editor, aircraft and current flight information, a nav log, as well as fuel and payload options. The EFB has plenty to offer, but if you want to get directly into the action, you can turn it off after you finish the quick tour.
Aircraft app. Here you can check out your flight performances, use checklists, and have access to your aircraft documents. Pilot book app. Here you can view some of your flight statistics and access your logbook. Settings. Here you can manage your preferences and parameters for the EFB. More apps. From here, you will access to manage all your EFB applications. Close EFB with tab button.
It seems like we're all clear on the checklist. Now start this pretty bird up.
Start the engine either by completing the checklist or quickest with the Control E.
Now that we've covered all the preparations, let's get to the good stuff, shall we?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's take a moment to talk about taxiing. Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet. Okay, ready? With the throttle idle, release your parking brake. Next time, make sure your throttle is at idle before releasing the parking brake. Now, gently increase throttle to get the aircraft moving. All right. Use your rudder pedal to turn left and enter the taxiway. Increase throttle to gain forward momentum and then reduce RPM accordingly to match a fast walking speed while taxiing. Now, test the brakes. Good. Brakes checked. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us. Stop before it, as if traffic was coming off the runway. All right, taxi to holding point Alpha 1 next. It's at the far end of the airport, near the head of runway 21. Stay as close as possible to the taxiway center, marked by the yellow line, and watch your speed. After the right turn, come to a stop before the hold short point, in prep for takeoff. You've mastered that lesson. The next challenge will be to keep the aircraft under control while at full throttle for takeoff. There's an old saying I like. A mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere. Taking off isn't hard, but there are a few key points to remember. First, we always take off into the wind, which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear. Check to the right to see if a vehicle is on the runway. And to the left, to make sure no other planes are approaching. Runway numbers are not arbitrary. Each number matches the first two number of the runway's compass bearing, rounded to the nearest 10 degrees. For example, a runway orientated towards the north would be numbered 36, which is 360 degrees on a compass. Everything looks good, no cross traffic. Go ahead and taxi into position. Now slowly taxi onto the runway and align the plane with the center line. Then stop your plane just after the number 21.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, let's do this. Apply full power, and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Yeah, full power.
Use your rudder to stay on the center line, and push it forward until you reach 55 knots. Gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Maintain 75 knots and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to remove the left yaw our plane has when climbing. You can see your current yaw input by looking at the MFD's slip skid indicator. Maintain 75 knots and climb to 5,500 feet. Okay, 5,500 feet. You've reached your target altitude. That was a nice takeoff. For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does. Stall.
Now it's throttling down. Before it wouldn't let me throttle down.
Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back.
Don't sink, 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 don't sink,
Stall. Stall. Stall.
don't sink,
Stall.
don't sink,
Stall.
don't sink.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Whoops.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only.
Dude, this time it
We're
worked.
close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does. We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line. Well done, but there's room for improvement. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing. In the first part of this landing exercise, I want you to stay on the glide path by using the throttle. You can make small corrections with the yoke to stay aligned with the runway. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate. Now you can use the elevator to land. Reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. You did well, but you can do better. My first instructor used to say, the best part of flying is landing in one piece. Today, you're in charge of bringing us in for a safe landing. And I've already set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 20 degrees of flaps. Keep your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line. You did well, but you can do better. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing. Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg, at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet. It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration. We are passing the end of the runway, so go ahead and reduce RPM to 1,700. It will help you to slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent. The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current speed.
Flaps. Where's my flaps? Oh.
We will turn to the base leg when the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us. You need to stay in the pattern for the sake of this exercise. Turn left onto the base leg. Try to keep our speed around 75 knots. Turn left onto final. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn.
Where's it at?
Make your left turn onto final. Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
Stall. Stall.
The hell, man?
Stall. 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 Stall.
Nope.
Stall. Stall.
Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. 500. Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
apply the brakes and stop the plane. That was all right. A little more practice will help your accuracy, though. It's time. Your first solo flight. I'll be watching from the ground, in radio contact if you need me, but something tells me you won't. Your goal is to complete Sedona's left-hand traffic pattern on your own. Remember everything we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine. Good luck. See you on the other side. think a bit more practice may be a good idea. You're on your way to becoming one hell of a pilot.
Take my exam.
It's time. Your first ever check ride. Start by removing the covers and chocks, then join me inside. Your goal is to complete a left-hand traffic pattern, respecting the flight path and all required speeds. Rely on what you have learned in your trainings and you'll be fine. Now, show me the best traffic pattern that you've got.
November 5 traffic Cessna November 4689 tree is taxiing to runway 26.
With that thing, what's going on, Bacon? Yep, I'm doing my training. I'm taking a test. Yeah, we're cutting the grass. We're doing some landscaping with the Cessna. Whacker in here too, man. This is my trainer. All right, he's giving me my test. This is a slow ride. There better be done its back seat. I know, right? There's probably something back there. We're taxiing right now. I found a Twinkie under the seat. That's fine. That's cool. Yeah, that's probably been there for a while. Might find some French fries under the seat. Beavis? Damn it, Beavis!
November 5 traffic Cessna, November 4689er tree, taking off runway 26 left, close traffic.
No. We're supposed to just go take off straight, turn left. Oh, we're going left. Your trainer is rejected. Ah, hell. Is rejected real, dog? Ain't get enough speed to even get up anywhere.
Stall.
Woo!
Stall.
That was crazy. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. What you up to, Bacon? You up late? Or early? Which one you want to call it? Early Saturday morning? Been Minecrafting. Aw, hell. Aw, hell. Making a giant farm. Aw, hell. I ain't never tried that. That's the game, Minecrafting. It's cool. Nice and steady, right? Steady as it goes.
November 5 traffic Cessna, November 4689er tree, 1 miles southeast 1000. Fort inbound to land runway 26.
500. Stall. Stall.
Oh no!
Don't sink, 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 don't sink.
I really want Microsoft Flight Simulator, but I have a PS5, right? I know they got it on Xbox, but I think I'd rather do it on PC, really, to be honest. Here, I'm taking my test. You get my private pilot's license. Oh, hell. Then you start doing your career mode. This is PC, of course. How'd I do, bud? Press right button and down.
Great job. There's always room for improvement, right?
Pass my private pilot's license exam, certification exam. Ah, hell.
Congratulations on passing your PPL exam. Hopefully that's the first of many steps on your career path. Your PPL allows you to fly recreationally and begin to build up your flight hours. First flight missions are a great way to increase your experience. Let's go back to headquarters and review the specializations board to learn more. As you can see, the career journey of a pilot can take many different paths. As I said earlier, your PPL is the first step, allowing you to fly recreationally and perform first flight missions, taking people on tours around the local area. As you build up your flight hours and earn more certifications, other specializations will become available. Take a look around, then when you're ready, head to the missions list to see what's available.
Now what? Okay, I gotta go up here just. But what? What am I doing here? Ain't doing nothing. This one? Now what? These are all locked. Oh, here we go, missions.
On this map, you can see all the missions currently available to you. There's one mission currently available. Select it now.
Discovering Salisbury landscapes with familiar faces from the local club. Jessica is ready to take the skies for adventure above her hometown. She can't wait to see the views of Salisbury. That's my hometown, Salisbury, Maryland.
Michael, initiate boarding. Okay, on their way.
Yeah, put those seatbelts on. Might need them.
All set for a nice aerial adventure, pilot? Hey, Captain, meet Jessica. She's keen on discovering the sights around Salisbury. She's one of our friends, so I'm counting on you to treat her well and show her around. By the way, she's got her fiancé with her.
Hey, Jessica.
Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set. Let's do it.
That's her fiance. What's up, fiance?
One November 5 traffic Cessna, November 21240 is taxiing to runway tree 5.
Nice to meet you, Captain. I'm Jessica. Never had the chance to fly over Salisbury before, and I'm thrilled, so I'm counting on you to show me lots of cool stuff around my place.
Hey there, I'm Jordan. It's so great hanging out with you today. By hanging out I mean flying.
November 5 traffic Cessna, November 21240 taking off, runway tree, 5 south departure.
When do we start?
Hold on, Jessica.
Relax, Jessica. You're gripping the seat so hard you're going to break your hand.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
And this is the town. Look at that.
It's amazing.
I recognize everything down there.
still flying too fast. I was hoping to have more time. We're flying too fast. I didn't have time to see everything.
November 5 traffic Cessna, November 21240 tree miles, south 900 feet inbound to land runway tree 5.
I can't wait to tell everyone back home about this.
Back to the airport already, guys? So, Jessica, you want to fly again?
A lot of emotions right now. All I know is I'm eager to fly again soon.
Great time from start to finish. Thanks, Captain.
That's crazy. That's funny. That's a little rough landing. Aircraft, wow.
No easy to impress the locals, but I see they're smiling. That's cool, well done.
Hold right button down to complete. Phew. Oh, wow.
Nice work completing your first mission. Continue building your flight hours by completing more missions, and you'll be ready to move onto your CPL in no time.
All kinds of missions now.
Here's all the first flight missions available right now. Take your pick which one you want to tackle next.
Salisbury one? Is that the same mission I just did?
Ready for boarding, Sarah. Roger that.
Hope you're ready to work your magic up there, Cap. For today's flight, you're taking Elizabeth, one of our friends, and her son over Salisbury. Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set. Let's do it!
2 Mike Delta, 4 traffic Cessna, November 6, 6730, is taxiing to runway 27.
Hi, Captain. I'm Elizabeth. Can't wait to be looking down at my hometown.
Hi, I'm Brian, Elizabeth's son. I can't believe we'll be up there in a few minutes. Can't wait.
2 Mike Delta, 4 traffic Cessna, November 6, 6730, taking off runway 27, departing straight out.
Come check it out. One of your favorite places. We should come back here together.
Good old times. We almost forgot to take pictures. It's so quiet. I feel like we're in a movie. Maybe you'll spot your school or the places where you used to play when you were kids.
I hope so.
Awesome! I see the streets. Look over there.
It's great seeing the world from this angle.
We're going too fast. I expected flying to be more like meditation. This is better than any postcard. I didn't imagine such a view. You really got us up close and personal.
I see you're on your way back, guys. So, Elizabeth, did you enjoy the ride? You ready to do it again?
What a thrill! I absolutely love the view flying over Salisbury. Ready to head out again whenever you are.
Great time from start to finish. Thanks, Captain.
better. Not fighting it. Yeah.
Mike Delta, 4 traffic Cessna, November 667 tree, 02 miles, southeast, 900 feet inbound to land runway 27.
Just like a roller coaster.
Not doing anything. I got to announce taxi parking.
Not the type to wow easily, but I'm seeing smiles. Looks like you nailed it, pilot.
You've built up enough flight hours to be eligible to take your CPL. If you pass your CPL, you can begin to get paid for successful missions.
Personal pilot license. Ocean City. Shelbyville, Delaware to Ocean City, Maryland.
Everything's ready, Elizabeth. You can initiate boarding. Roger that.
Looks like a perfect day for flying, Captain. For today's flight, you're taking John, one of our friends, and his son over Ocean City. If the seatbelts are fastened, you're ready for takeoff. Captain, this is your show.
Delta Echo 27 traffic Cessna, November 1415 is taxiing to runway 16.
Hi, Captain. I'm John. Can't wait to be looking down at my hometown.
Hey there, my name's David. I'm John's son. Thanks for taking me up today.
Delta Echo 27 traffic Cessna, November 1415 taking off runway 16 south departure.
Special flight for me. I'm excited, but also kind of anxious. Hope that's normal.
What runway is that? Where's the runway? Huh?
to get used to this.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
This is so much more amazing than I expected. Dad, look. This is one of your favorite spots. We should come back here and walk together. Good old times. You okay? Not scared? I'm too excited to be scared.
Yes.
The world looks so detailed from up here.
'90 bridge. First one coming over. And it crosses over to the second one. Good fishing in this bay right here. Flounder fishing, drifting. And other fish. Easy drift for flounder or minnows. No, you just gotta stay in the channels when you're in Ocean City. A lot of sandbars and stuff. You run aground, you gotta stay in the channels. The Bracalacella with the lake. What's going on? Good morning.
The look on everyone's faces when they see the pics on my socials.
Find a mission. Got these people back here. Taking them for a flight. Ocean City, Maryland.
Maybe you'll spot your school or the places where you used to play when you were kids. I hope so. And this is the town. Look at that. It's amazing. I recognize everything down there.
Ocean City, Maryland. Right there, we're coming up on Ocean City, Maryland. Good fishing in that bay down there, and the ocean. Where are you supposed to go? Go this way.
Check this view, guys. Now look at my arm. Goosebumps.
There's the inlet that was created through our storm, hurricane, back in the 30s, 40s. I don't know when it was. This also used to be one piece of land going across the air right there. That created the Ocean City Inlet. The inlet could be rough going in and out. And famous for the white marlin tournament, fishing tournament every summer. Ocean City, Maryland. Ocean City. I'm about an hour.
I've never seen the area like this.
I'm about an hour away from Ocean City. Taking your time.
When we took off, I thought there should have been a drum roll or something.
Hard. What am I doing up? It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning.
David, you've gone silent. Everything all right? Just enjoying the moment. Flying over our own place is amazing. Totally. Great minds think alike.
Delta Echo 27 traffic Cessna, November 1415 tree, 6 miles southeast 1200. Ford inbound to land runway 16.
close my mouth.
Back to the airport already, guys? So, John, you want to fly again?
Great flight over my beloved Ocean City. Let's do it again. What an amazing ride. Loved it.
The hell? He must have run right.
Hey, it's shaking.
Whoops.
Back to the airport already, guys?
Damn it.
So, John, you want to fly again?
Great flight over my beloved Ocean City. Let's do it again.
Hey, you must have a damn
What an
runway for
amazing
one.
ride. Loved it.
Don't sink. Don't
Delta
sink.
Echo 27 traffic Cessna, November 1415 tree is on final runway 16 to land.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Is this it right here?
Stall. 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 Stall.
Hey, you must have a damn runway. What the hell are you supposed to do with that?
Back to the airport already, guys? So, John, you want to fly again?
Great flight over my beloved Ocean City. Let's do it again. What an amazing ride. Loved it.
Peace.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Stall.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Stall.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Stall.
Don't sink.
Stall.
Don't sink.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Back to the airport already, guys? So, John, you want to fly again?
Great flight over my beloved Ocean City. Let's do it again. What an amazing
Delta
ride.
Echo
Loved it.
27 traffic Cessna, November 1415 tree is on final runway 16 to land.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
The damn runway. Runway 16. Right here in these woods right here.